How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here, and this video is going to be me predicting tomorrow some of the cards that we're going to get in NHL 25 for the new event. Guys, leave a like, subscribe if you're not already. Let's hop into the video right now. As you guys can see here, as we have the next gen event starting November 15th here, so the rookies of the NHL 24-25 season and former Calder Trophy winners will be the focus of this event. So you'll have some new guys, I'm assuming, and then of course you'll have former Calder winners. So there's a lot of potential great cards you could have there because so many iconic and just great players have won the Calder Trophy over the years. So we get some pretty cool MSPs. So I'm sure we'll have again a mix of new guys and then also the old guys that are I guess the next gen. But I'm assuming next gen, these would probably still be pretty young players that are the Calder winners. I'd say in the last 2 to 3 years probably. So starting off first with Matvei Michkov, let's be real. He's getting a card. Is it going to be week 1? Is it going to be week 2? I don't know. A lot of times they do these next-gen events to try to get these guys into Hut, the ones that don't have headshots, for example, right? As we've seen that in the past with Luke Hughes, for example. It's a very common way for them to actually get their headshot in the game, right? Zegras we've seen in the past as well. But Michkov, unbelievable player, unbelievable rookie, 12 points in 14 games. Tortorella, you gotta stop scratching him, all right? But he's been good, and I would be very stunned if he didn't get an MSP card. Week 1, week 2, we'll find out, but he's definitely gonna get a card. Next up, we got Hutson, kind of a polarizing player here, I know a lot of people are always roasting him for his defensive play and his turnovers and his head fakes, but he's definitely really talented. You could see it. He's a great skater, definitely. Watching him play a few games now. I watched him play against the Devils actually not too long ago, and yeah, you can see there's definitely a lot of offensive talent there. Defensively, yeah, definitely a little bit harder for young defensemen to figure it out, but I think he's looked pretty good, Hutson, so far, and I feel like, it's a Canadiens player, right? There's no way they're not giving him a card, and he's also not in Hut yet. He doesn't have a base card, so logically, Hutson will get an MSP card, I would think. Again, no guarantee. If these guys don't get MSPs, they'll probably get a event card, some of these guys, right? But I would be very stunned if Hutson did also not get an MSP card. First overall pick, he's by far the most intriguing rookie of the year, I would say here. He is absolutely getting an MSP card. I think you could bet the house on that one. 6 foot 190, left-handed centerman. Hopefully he's got decent face-offs. Hopefully they make him pretty good. He's, again, watching him play the last few nights, I saw him play against the Devils. I watched the game against the Flyers. He looks good. He really does. You can see there's a lot of talent there. What I really do like about watching his game so far is his two-way game is pretty solid so far as well. For a young player, 18 years old, that's pretty uncommon. So very impressive to see from a young age for Celebrini, and I definitely look forward to seeing his MSP card. Next up, we have Askarov, guys, and I really think he's definitely the goalie that would make the most sense here because 6'3", 178, they have to have a goalie. I can't really think of other young goalies. They've already had Dustin Wolf last year, I'm pretty sure, in an MSP. I think Wallstedt had one as well. So, I'm not really sure which young goalie they'd go with. I'm not sure if they'll have another goalie as well. But Askarov, for sure, is one of the better young goalies. I know he's in the AHL right now. Can't even crack the Sharks. That's crazy, right? But I guess they probably don't want to put him in that environment, right? But he'll get his chance. But definitely a great young goalie that will play, and he'll definitely be a great goalie, and I'm sure he'd be a pretty cool MSP card, so definitely see that as a possibility. Stankoven here, and definitely Logan Stankoven could be a great fast card, I'm sure. 5'8", 171 is a little bit of a scary thing for him, unfortunately, but certainly could be a great option. I would say that definitely he's one of the more promising young players, and I don't know really if he's gonna get the card or not here, but he's definitely a prediction for me. I think, he has a strong possibility. If he doesn't get an MSP, he'll at least get an event card, I believe, so we'll see if that ends up being the case, but yeah, Logan Stankoven, I think, is definitely one of the better young players out there, and I think he definitely could get an MSP card. Next up, we got Gauthier. He's off to a little bit of a slow start, to say the least. He doesn't have his first career goal yet in 15 games played, but hey, you know what? He's trying his best, he's trying his best. He's a guy that, played college hockey, and Wow, Boston College, 38 goals in 41 games. Doesn't have a goal yet in the NHL. I mean, listen, he'll be all right. I know Flyers fans are probably loving this one, but Cutter Gauthier, I think, definitely is going to get an MSP as well. Same thing as Michkov, Hutson. They're not in hot, right? They don't have a headshot, so they probably will give him an MSP more so. That's more likely than the event card. That's just the most logical thing. I think Cutter Gauthier will get a card because, again, they make these cards well in advance. Not like, oh, since Cutter Gauthier hasn't scored yet, they're not giving him an MSP. That's not how it works. They make these definitely weeks in advance. So don't be surprised if you see a Cutter Gauthier card. I mean, hey, you know what? If you get his MSP card, you could at least score with him in HUD, and that'll be his first career goal in the NHL. Right? I'm going to say Seider. Seider could make sense because he's still pretty young at 23 years old, 6'4", 204. He would be a fantastic defenseman. I would love to see him get an MSP card. I remember back in NHL, I think it was 20, I had his 91 MSP it was, I think. Oh my goodness. One of my favorite cards by far of all time. I mean, just such a fun card, and I think Seider would be an awesome card. Since they said they're gonna feature pass caller winners, I could see it. But maybe they could just be saying for event cards, right? So maybe Seider wouldn't get an MSP, just get like an event card. That's certainly possible as well. But Moritz Seider, regardless, would be cool to see him get another card here. We got Matthew Barzal. Barzal has not gotten a card yet this year, and he is injured, so we'll see. But 6'1", 190, I mean, he would be awesome because he'd probably have like 92, 93 speed. The thing is, there's so many good right-handed guys right now between the Panarin, the Roenick Champs card, right? There's been so many good righty forwards they've given us recently. So, I mean, Barzal would still be a cool one just because of his speed alone. But I would definitely really enjoy using Matthew Barzal's MSP card if I did, end up getting him in some fashion, right? But no, he definitely would be cool, and he's a pass Calder winner, so I could definitely see it. We got Maddie Beniers, probably more likely than Barzal and even Seider because he's the most recent, well, not the most recent, but one of the more recent Calder winners, of course. I mean, I could definitely see it being Maddie Beniers. I mean, he would be very much so deserving of it as well. I mean, just a nice young player here. 6'2" is a solid build as well for a centerman, so I definitely would like that. And yeah, I mean, since they're doing the past winners, he could definitely be a guy. But like I said, maybe it'll just be an event card, not an MSP, but we'll see. We'll see. Who do you guys think are going to get cards during this event? I'm really excited for it. One of the best events, I'd say, of the year because you get all these, exciting young players into the game and into HUT. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, though. You guys leave a like, subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate all support on that video earlier today. That really means a lot to me. I really am going to try to put a nice effort into my videos and post more for you guys. You deserve it. The support has been amazing over the years, and I know some of you guys, maybe not playing as much, so I just appreciate everyone watching. You guys leave a like, subscribe if you're not already, follow me on Twitch, Henreek. I'm live there every single day, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you get 3 E's, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.